guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with
Nella, Joyce, Tasu.
Today we're going to talk about interracial marriages and marrying someone that isn't necessarily from the same country as you. So with me, I personally believe that love is love. You can just marry anyone that you fall in love with, despite what colour they are, where they're from, etc. But that might not be the case for everyone. What are you guys' views on this?
Wow. So for me, I've mainly dated white guys, and I kind of feel like when it comes to explaining that to my friends, there's a bit of like they don't get it. It's not that they're not supportive of it, but they don't understand it.
I don't think it's a thing where we don't understand, because I know it was about us, bitch. But I think it's more like, I don't think you kind of explore, shall I say.
Yeah,
like you kind of stick to one, you're kind of like sticking to one and you don't really try the others. Do you know what I mean? You don't really know
if you're really like
yeah, do you know what I mean? You've never really met someone, for example, like a black man that you really, really like.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? So you don't really know if you can actually date a black man seriously. Like
that's the thing. I've been in situations with them, relationships with them. That's it. Like it hasn't gone beyond that. So it's just kind of like, if you go somewhere else and you're seeing more success there, you're going to be obviously more drawn to that.
Success.
I mean, things seem to be going a bit better on that side. Not to say that they can't be trash as well, but anyone can be. But it's just that things work out better for me.
Do you ever feel like, though, you know, when you date the white guys, do you ever feel like there's some sort of like, they might not understand you, there's some like, there's different cultures, like how do you feel about that? Do you ever feel like, I don't know if I should say this, but like, do you ever feel like, okay, maybe their family might be a little bit racist?
That's what I was.
Do you know what
dating someone from another culture ain't that deep, but it's the whole, are you gonna accept my culture?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And also, you might be like the coolest person ever, but then your family might have like different requirements from me. And yeah, because it's like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes families when you're from different culture to somebody, sometimes, not in all cases, but families can put pressure like, oh, you have to do this now and you have to do that now. But why can't we just be together and not have all these rules?
or even when they're not just, the other side's not accepting towards either one. You get? And I feel like in a lot of like interracial situations, even like when it's the same race but it's just different cultures, or even like with Nigerian cultures, Igbo versus Yoruba, do you get like the cultural barriers, that when your family just aren't accepting of the other side, I just feel like it makes it really problematic.
So do you guys think you can marry someone that is like completely from a different race?
Yeah. But there's a lot of learning that needs to be done on both sides. There needs to be effort for both people to want to learn each other's cultures.
Because one thing I couldn't do, like say for example, so you've moved to me and I've told you everything about me, so you know I'm Congolese, and then I take you to like a family barbecue or like a family dinner, and then you start doing stuff like, I'm not eating that. That looks nasty. You have to be accepting, and when I mean accepting, you can't pick and choose, because I know sometimes as black girls we're like trophies. I got my own black thing,
my chocolate queen.
Exactly, my chocolate queen. Exactly. Oh God. But then you can't just be accepting of the fact that I'm black and I'm pretty, but then you don't want to be accepting of the fact that if my family say today we're going to sit on the floor and we're going to eat with our hands, you can't come and be like, no, you have to be accepting if you're going to date. You have to be accepting of everything, not just the stuff that you're accustomed to. Okay.
And in regards to this, is something that I thought about, like communication. For example, Congolese people, we're not, back home we don't speak English. Do you know what I mean? So in terms of communication, how do you guys feel like that would work?
Just don't listen. One thing I don't like here is if, like, say for example, I married somebody from like another culture, and I'm over for dinner and everybody's speaking English, but then you guys will be saying stuff in your own language and you'll be cussing me. Don't do stuff like that. I do think there might be like complications, or you might find it difficult to raise kids with somebody that's
a good one. That's a good one.
I feel like with that, you have to really talk about these things with your guy before it gets to that stage. Like, you need to be an understanding on both sides, and then you'll know.
But do you know what I feel like, actually, now that you said that, you can both be African, but one can be more in touch with their country than the other. And what I've realised is that sometimes when you have children, one partner can be really upset. Maybe the kids don't know their particular language or their particular traditions or whatever. So that could also be an issue with different races coming together.
Yeah. But I feel like it's their responsibility to make sure that their child feels that. If you feel like the mum's showing more of her culture, then that's for you to step up and say, okay,
let me show a bit
because now it's a competition. Because
yeah,
you're speaking more Spanish than French.
It's true. Or, but you know, when the kids start saying, "Oh, I love Congo more than this other country," and so
no. See, this is gonna bother me because I'm having an argument with your dad. I'm not talking to him when you lot speak in Spanish.
That's the place,
and I can't understand.
Yeah, for me, I'll have to learn.
Do you know how
long that takes?
I'm doing Duolingo every day.
Yeah, you need to understand what's being said around you. I'm not gonna lie.
And that's why I think it goes back to the communication with the family thing, because I can't have them doing.
Guys, I was dating this Italian guy. Yeah, we're all sat eating dinner. I'm just hearing bonjour. Okay.
What does that even mean?
But that's rude though, because they're clearly dismissing the fact that you can't understand.
That is so sad.
Yeah, so I'm just like, okay, this is very rude.
I know the food slapped though.
It did. I didn't enjoy it because they was not speaking a language I could understand.
So they were on the table and they're all just speaking.
But do you know what's mad? Yeah, us and all our families are guilty of that. There's been times where,
but I feel like in this new generation, like, we're all gonna end up with just different people. Do you know what I mean? How do you feel like parents are towards this whole interracial marriage, and just not just yours, or just like what you've seen?
I feel like parents nowadays are more acceptable because it's like you're in London. Like, bro, you meet so many different people. So yeah, cool. But I feel like back home it'd be a bit different.
Well, some parents still think they're back home though.
Yeah.
As in, hello, you made it here. Can you hello?
Snap into it.
But then I feel like it's with people, especially with, like, you see how like most of us are from first year, and I feel like with stuff like that, sometimes parents might be a bit slow to kind of clock on, like, because they're still kind of in their mindset as if they've just kind of gotten to Europe or whatever, like to West, compared to how things were in Africa. So as far as they're concerned, you should marry someone that's within like your own country. Whereas like with other people, say like with a lot of Caribbean people who've been here for like a long time, so their families, their parents, their grandparents have already had time to get to know all the other cultures as well. It's a lot easier for them, I think, to just like date people outside of their race. It's not anything major.
That's a good point, to be fair.
But one thing, this might be a bit controversial, but hey, controversial queen. One thing I don't like, and like I've seen, basically my sister's ex tried to do, is if you have your culture, share it with other people, cool. Your girlfriend has her culture, she shares it with you, cool. But now don't try and like you're doing too much now. Like, we're gonna accept you regardless, bro. Like, then
you coming in the country.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no things.
Well, where's the line?
Yeah, like, just act like you guys are just be in love. Like, there's no need to do certain things. Certain things are like cute because it's like, oh, he probably wants to know about my culture, but then certain things it's like, okay, but this looks a bit performative now and I'm cringing.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Because I was gonna say, like, where's the line? But when you say it's performative, because otherwise, what if he's just trying to be like respectful and just trying to show you, like,
but you know when someone's
to be a part of the culture? What if it's someone that they don't have that many links to their own
culture? Was he
culture?
black or was he white?
What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to say, I was like, if he doesn't have links to his own culture, and then for them something,
bless him, but he might just want to fit in so bad.
I
feel like it's a fitting in thing. Like,
I mean, they're not together anymore, so I feel like she felt a bit.
Another thing, do you think it will really last in this case, whether it's a a black woman and a white man, or vice versa? Do you think it could actually last?
Yeah.
Okay. What I see, it might not necessarily be like the reality, but what I see is like it doesn't last. And that's what I see. But I'm thinking like, is there something that's just not connecting? Do you know what I mean?
Do you know why we can't even say that?
Why?
Because nothing lasts. Any relationship,
it's true.
Any marriage,
it's true.
Which one? Even the Beyonce and the Jay-Z's.
It's true. It is true.
Life will go left for any relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes people put a lot of pressure on, like, what's that couple, that girl whose man's always buying her?
Which one? Because everyone's getting spoiled but me.
She looks like she's from the UK and she's not, and he's always buying her stuff.
Who?
And he looks like a proper classy guy.
On Twitter.
Yeah. So with stuff like that, where people are hoping it'll fail, like if it fails, it's not because of it's
sometimes
like different reasons. It's just a relationship.
I was thinking maybe it's just just the connection, like not understanding one another too, like deep rooted. Like, do you know? I don't know how to explain it, but I just know what I mean.
Because I feel like it's very easy to say that because an interracial relationship broke up, it was because of the culture clashing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's he cheated. Sometimes it's she cheated. She switched it up. She stopped treating me like a king. I stopped treating her like a piece of woman. So it's very easy to jump to the whole culture thing, but sometimes it's not.
The vibe's just not there anymore, and that's okay. Like, don't put too much pressure on it because it has to work.
As black women that we are, do you get upset, guys, when you see a black man with a white woman?
No.
On social media, like you're thinking like. Because what I've realised, when I'm scrolling, and there's someone going out with this person, they're like, dude, like everyone's just getting mad, and I'm thinking it's.
What do you have gone for you though? Do you know
That's
what I
the
mean?
thing. I feel like you're better.
No, but I don't know. But when I read the comments, it's not about the looks. It's just simply because they don't want to be with a black woman.
I completely understand
where they're coming from.
I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, cool. I personally feel like if a black guy's with a white girl, you like white girls.
Like white girls.
Then you just like white girls. Everybody's allowed to like who they like.
Yeah.
But I feel like people get angrier because there's a small group of black men that when we ask them, why do you like white women? Because black women piss me off. And then when we see a black guy, we automatically think that he's one of them guys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think of it like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It is, but then there's other situations where they're generally just attracted to different people. Like they've been with Asian girls, they've been with black girls, with white girls. Do you get it? And
Some people,
sometimes it's based on location.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you live in Essex, certain parts of Essex, I'm sorry, there's more white girls than black girls there.
So
I get you.
Have the opportunity to date like a certain race, and not even vice versa, because I don't feel like black women get the chance to explore different races as much as black men anyway. So I feel like part of that is coming as well from.
Why do you think that?
Because a lot of white guys assume that black girls only like black guys.
In my
experience, like they would be scared to approach me because they feel like
I'm gonna
like black guys.
It's true.
Right.
It's like
That's
you never expect like a white guy to move to you, but white girls get moved to by black guys.
And also I feel like a lot of black women are very much like focused on like black love. Like not in a bad. It's not a bad thing. Like they're more prone to thinking about preserving like the black family than black men are. In fact, let me not generalize. Some allegedly some black men are. Do you understand? So I think black women are the least likely to date outside of their race anyway, like all across like UK, US and everything.
I wanna try it though.
Try
it.
Because
like
dating
outside of my culture. Simply because I feel like I've known the same thing. What if
the love of your life is not
step into the bright side? Like you never know. Like
it's true.
Down there.
I get you.
You never know.
I get you. That is
but
so
I've
crazy.
never been moved to by anyone that's not black, so I don't even have the opportunity. Unless it's these Turkish uncles in my DMs, I'm not sending you pictures of my feet. It's fine.
These days you can move to Roman girls. Just saying. Just saying. Slide into the DMs.
So these times you can move to man.
You can.
I proudly do that.
It's when you said proud.
Sometimes, that could even be the love of your life, your husband. How do you know? You just gotta take the risk.
My husband's not on mute. I'm sorry.
I just get scared that, oh yeah, I met this girl. She was proper on me. You can never say that about me because I'll break your skull.
How dare you?
Like, I just asked you, like, if he was okay. But to be fair, I don't know how to move to guys. That's just the pro.
But another question. This is kind of off topic, but it's not off topic. Do you believe that men, whether they're different race, not black men, have a fetish like of black women?
Definitely.
Like they just want to try it.
It's not even a question.
Yes.
Do you believe that's true?
100%, honestly.
My this, my that. And do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be a geek, yeah. But I'm gonna chase it all the way back to the first ever stripper, yeah. The Hottentot. So basically, they went to South Africa.
I'm learning something new today.
Yeah, they went to South Africa.
Yeah.
These guys, they went to South Africa. They were white. And then they saw a black woman and they said they've never seen a bum that big in their lives, their hips that big. So what they did, they captured her and they put her in a human zoo in Belgium. Just for men to come and see, like, wow. And then she got raped as well because it was just like, I've never seen anything like it. So then they fetishize it because the way our bodies are built, obviously not mine, but the way our bodies are built is like, like when she walks it jiggles. I'm trying to get some of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's easy to fetishize us because look at us.
We're beautiful.
But we're not your object, so pipe it down. Pipe it down, but yeah.
Even
that's
like
interesting.
I think porn's like a massive part of that as well. Like,
Why porn? This is so
because
interesting.
I feel like it plays into the over-sexualization of black people as well.
Oh,
and
black people
bodies.
even on porn.
Yeah.
What, just for black people?
Yeah. Where even like people attacked by the big black monster. I'm actually making that. But you get my
That is
Big black monster.
No, but I think people play into the idea, and it goes both ways as well. Even with black men, it's like a lot of. I'm not saying all.
Black men have
big dicks.
It's just like they want to test it out because
You'll
of
be
like
disappointed.
Don't get your hopes up.
Guys.
Well, but yeah, like it goes both ways, and I think a lot of other races sometimes play into that and want to test it out, and there's a lot of other cultures as well saying that.
Oh yeah,
test. No, fully. Like they'll be happy to like date a black girl.
Try before you buy.
No, fully try before they buy. Like sleep around with her, but they'll never bring you home to their family.
Never.
But they do that to black women as well, though.
Yeah, exactly. To black women especially, like, or even with the black men, it's like they date them.
Why not do it too?
Just to get their parents angry. Like my dad don't like you. No, because girls like do stuff
My dad don't like
guys, I swear. Like they know. It's just. I don't know. It's a whole.
And a lot of you people that are entering interracial relationships. Yeah, do you check your parents before you even go on that path? Because don't let it be a situation where you bring your girl home and everyone's shocked.
Honestly,
Do you know what I mean? It's just have the conversation with them first. All this shock. Oh my God, he's only gone and bought a black woman. None of that. Oh, yeah.
I wonder what she eats at home.
Literally, like.
Have you guys watched Namaste Rala?
What?
On Netflix.
I saw the trailer.
Is it good?
No, the movie's trash. But the storyline was like basically that. Like you're not preparing your family for the fact that you're bringing home like with her was an Indian man,
warm
and then
them
with
up
her as
first.
a black girl. It's like, and then they're stepping into this situation completely unaware that no one in their family like approves, and it's just it's not nice. Like
if I was bringing home somebody from another race, knowing how my family are, I would sit everyone down and I'd be like, by the way, don't chat shit. He's white. Cool. That's all you have to do. Not when he walks in the door and everyone's like, it's literally a 2-second conversation. Cool.
It's true, and I think also your parents, when your family, when they know you, they know like sometimes they might not know like a white man is your type. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, if you came today and I would be like, huh?
Like, I love my hair.
Do you know what I mean? It is a shock when you know that this person doesn't usually go for this type of person. Do you know what I'm saying? But one thing I'm just gonna be honest, the one thing that I get scared about when it comes to dating white men, for example, it's just the racist side of things. That's the side that I'm just a bit like,
you know what it is though, guys?
See you later, guys. Innit? One auntie down.
Your auntie called me a nigger. I'm locking off the wedding.
Negro. No.
Sometimes they're not even racist. Sometimes they don't know. Like,
It's racist.
It's racism.
Wait.
No.
It might be passive aggressive.
With
Guys,
Meghan,
don't try and defend the racism, please.
Just listen. With Meghan and Harry, Harry literally said he did not know about racism until
He was white. He knew.
He was
a
king
or prince or whatever.
Of course, it's your white privilege that didn't allow you to not know.
Exactly. Some people
Wait,
don't
guys,
know, but they're not
how do
reason.
you not know that somebody is racist or that people
But
are
no,
racist?
it doesn't
I'm not
affect
talking about the
them,
racism. I'm
yeah.
talking about.
They're not aware how bad.
But
How
do
bad it is.
you know how
Right.
I know Harry definitely lied? That gold that is surrounding Buckingham Palace, oh, he didn't know where that came from. He just didn't know.
And they don't make no
As in
comments in
England,
the
as in-
where they live.
As
Nah,
in your
dead.
great
Sorry.
grandfathers when
Sorry.
they're not colonizing our brothers and sisters, but you didn't know.
Sorry.
Harry, please, I love you, but
Sorry.
I'm
There's no
busy.
excuse for that side of things. I'm sorry.
I didn't know.
I don't
Like-
think you just don't know. I think you're just being ignorant. You get like
Yeah,
until it affects you,
facts.
you've chosen to. You
Unless-
have the privilege
yeah.
to not find out whether your family is racist or not until it's something that affects you.
I feel like until they're given a reason to know about it, they're not going to bother with it. That's why.
Yeah,
I
it
think
doesn't
that
affect
it doesn't
them.
affect
Even-
them. That's why it's like.
Even with
Yeah, go on.
sorry, with the Meghan and Harry, going back, because people were even arguing like about the whole baby thing and how dark the baby was, and some people didn't even realize how racist their families were until the interview came out, and some white people were actually really shocked at how their families responded to
Did
it.
you see the tweet? Or some
The
mixed
girl.
race girl, she was like,
Yeah.
I'm watching the interview, I had to leave my white family side of the group chat.
Yeah, like sometimes you don't realize until these situations and stuff happen, you don't realize how racist your family is. And that's what's scary. Imagine like going into a relationship where you just have zero clue, basically.
Get out, please.
But yeah. Well, thank you for joining my video, guys. Follow Ornella's YouTube, follow Joyce's YouTube, and Terce's Instagram. I'll put everything down below. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.